This is in-depth study of the Christ, the propitiation, the begotten Son, the law, the judge, the ruler, the standard, the Messiah, Yeshua HaMashiach, the one, the true Jesus Christ. Here on Understanding the Bible Radio, on Screen Study, Facebook Live, YouTube Live, on screen undeniable facts of Scripture.
Yeah, Understanding the Bible Radio. My name is Ron Saxton. I don't know why that keeps repeating. I got it off. It just keeps repeating. Ron Saxton here. I want to thank you guys for joining me for live study. Hopefully the Facebook is going to keep working because they have stopped the Flash, Adobe Flash Player, and it's starting to give some problems even now. So hopefully it's going to continue on. Everything is going to be okay, and we're going to continue to broadcast live, or we got to find another way to get her done. Another way to get her done. We're going into the Book of Enoch, Part 13, right now for 1 hour, and see what it has to say. This is really kind of crazy because it looks kind of different. I think is it coming? It's coming across okay, I think. Lynette, how you doing? Ma, how you feeling? Kumar stopped by. How you doing? Good deal. Good deal. Good to see you guys. Going to look at more of Book of Enoch. We're at page 87 in the PDF that is free online. Oh, I see why it's doing that. Here we go. Boom. Open her up. Get it open. Get it done. Yeah, there it is. Good deal. And let's see here. Get some settings going so I can get back to my normal size on the Facebook Live. Good deal. It might crash again. It hasn't received my stuff for some reason. I don't know why. It's acting weird. All right, checking the logs. But it's still going, so we're going to keep going. We're just going to keep going. If it goes out, I'm coming right back. Coming right back. So let's get on over here to the let's get on over here to the book of Enoch. Let's continue on to see. This is before the law. Everybody's talking about you got to stop doing the sins, and we're going into the third week, the last 3 weeks here, right here. Boom. We're going into that, and we're going to see if I can get this straightened out there. There you go. Hopefully. Oh, that looks kind of weird on my Facebook. I'm looking at it. It's kind of long. I think I got it taken care of there. So let's continue on. Just me right now. I don't know where Helena is. She's got to get it. Oh, she's sending me a message. All right, let's see. I'm telling her, yep, I'm on. Okay. So we are going to, let me get this blown up a little bit here. Try to get this thing so you guys can see it. If you're saying, hey, I want to see what you're saying, because, you be twisting stuff, Ron. You be lying. Right. Good deal. So you can see it on the screen for yourself. Come back and watch it anytime. Like it, share it. Totally up to you. Invite others. It's totally up to you. There's no money here. I'm not asking for anyone to pay me anything. God is not for merchandise. We're looking to see what he said. We're going into the last 3 weeks. We've seen so much in the prophet of Enoch, the book of Enoch. And after we do this, we're going into the prophet of Enoch, or prophets of Enoch writing. We're going to go into that next after this study, after we're doing this. And then we're going to go into the secrets of Enoch. Wait till you see the secrets. I have read and studied the secrets years ago. Need to show you guys what it says in there. This is before the law, before the flood came. Yep. That must be Helena. 1 second. Where is it? Where is she? I don't see her. Hold on 1 second. There she is. Okay. Hello, this is Understanding the Bible Radio with Ron Saxton. Hello.
Yes.
There you
Helena.
go. Helena, how are you? Good to see you. We're getting ready to start.
I am wonderful.
We're getting ready to start. We're getting this going. We're getting it rolling. Okay. I want to say hello to the YouTube and Facebook Live. How you guys doing? Hope to see you again soon. We're going into the, I think this is chapter 95, I think. I can look it up. Let me see. Let's see. I know it's 90-something. Let's see. So you guys can see that I am 91. I thought we did 91 already. Maybe it's L. No, it's not L. It's got to be 91. I don't know. Maybe they're just jumping back and forth for the subject matter, contents, and reference. So, but we're going to continue on. This is the last 3 weeks reading. Last 3 weeks, page 88. 88. After that, here's verse 12. After that, there shall be another, the 8th week, that of righteousness, and a sword shall be given to it, that a righteous judgment may be executed on the oppressors. And sinners shall be delivered into the hands of the righteous. Oh, I got to pause here, Helena. I got to pause. Do you understand what that is saying here? Do you understand what this is saying? This is saying, in the 8th week, let's see, and after that, there shall be another, the 8th week, okay? That of righteousness, and a sword shall be given to it, that a righteous judgment may be executed on the oppressors, and the sinners shall be delivered into the hands of the righteous. Okay, now that must be where either, first and foremost, the one who I know is righteous, only the one I know who is righteous is Christ, the begotten Son. So he is now getting ready to give punishment out. Or is it given to those that are righteous, that he has counted righteous, that is with him? That's something we need to see. So let's take a look. And at its close, they shall acquire houses through their righteousness. So this is people he's talking about, the souls. All right. And a house shall be built for the great king in glory forevermore. Yeah. Yeah. And all mankind shall look to the path of uprightness. And after that, in the 9th week, the righteous judgment shall be revealed to the whole world. We know the world is his enemy. And all the works of the godless shall vanish from all the earth. And the world shall be written down for destruction. They're writing it. Hey, we're gonna have to clean it up. We're gonna have to burn it with fervent heat. And after this, in the 10th week, in the 7th part, there shall be the great eternal judgment, in which he will execute vengeance amongst the angels. Now he's going to the angels now. And the first heaven shall depart and pass away. And a new heaven shall appear, and all the powers of the heavens shall give sevenfold light. The new heaven. Yeah. And after that, there will be many weeks without number. Forever. Eternity. Yeah. And shall be in goodness and uprightness. And sin shall no more be mentioned forever.
Is he talking about the millennium?
Sounds like to me he's talking about the end of it. The millennial reign. Or
The
the millennium.
end of the millennium.
Yes, it's the final deal, I'm thinking, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah. Now this is what Enoch is seeing now.
Because you don't hear it like that in Revelations. That's why I'm listening like, whoa.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Admonitions to the righteous. Admonitions to the righteous. Which one is this one? This is not 92. This has got to be 94, I'm thinking. Paste. It is. They went from 91 right over to 94 for some reason. Maybe they put all the subject matters together and, they rearranged it, put it together. I'm not sure why they did it, but hey, we're reading. We're just studying. And now I say unto you, my sons, love righteousness and walk therein. For the paths of righteousness are worthy of acceptation, but the paths of unrighteousness shall suddenly be destroyed and vanish. And to certain men of a generation shall paths of violence and of death be revealed. And they shall hold themselves afar from them, and shall not follow them. And now I say unto you, the righteous, walk not in the paths of wickedness, nor in the paths of death, and draw not nigh to them, lest ye be destroyed. But seek and choose for yourselves righteousness and an elect life. Oh, choose, people. Look at there. Seek, crave, long for, need, be desperate for, and choose for yourselves righteousness and an elect life, and walk in the paths of peace, and ye shall live and prosper. And hold fast my words in the thoughts of your hearts, in your minds, and suffer them not to be effaced from your hearts. For I know that sinners will tempt men to evilly entreat wisdom, so that no place may be found for her, and no manner of temptation may minish. What you think? What do you think, Helena? What do you think? If you can. If not, let's see here. So, this is before law. Go ahead.
Oh,
Brad stopped by. How you doing, man? How you doing?
I'm still thinking about that part where you said the unrighteous will be delivered into the hands of the righteous. Because I was thinking of it like, will the righteous be like fighting against them or defeating them in some kind of way?
No, it's not fighting. There's no fighting here. Ain't gonna be no fight. Oh no.
Oh,
No,
okay, that's what I was trying
no.
to. Okay.
No.
I was
No.
understanding it
No.
wrong. Okay.
That's what I was saying, because I was saying that the righteousness I know is Christ. Okay.
Oh, okay. I thought you said the righteous. Okay,
Yeah.
that makes more
I was
sense.
wondering if it was going to be that this righteous judgment will be handed to them to do unto the unrighteous. But it says at 13 in 91, and at its close they shall acquire houses through their righteousness, and a house shall be built for the great king in glory forevermore, and all mankind shall look to the paths of uprightness. It doesn't really talk about the detail of the actual sword of the righteous hitting hitting the unjust or whatever. It doesn't really say that. It really doesn't really go into it right there. So maybe we'll see it later. But if you look at the next one here that we looked at, it talks about those that have the passive violence and death revealed, and they shall hold themselves afar from them and shall not follow them. And now I say unto you, to the righteous, walk not in the paths of wickedness, nor in the paths of death, all right, and draw not nigh to them, lest you be destroyed also. Because birds of a feather flock together. So you got friends that's wicked and evil. Maybe you are too. It's possible. I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying. All right. But seek and choose for yourselves. Crave. That's where when you see the word seek, crave. It's going beyond what you're doing, looking after, running for. It's talking about why you're running after it. You're craving, longing. It's telling you to crave, long, and choose. Make the choice. This is a free will decision for yourselves righteousness and an elect life. How do you get that? You're going to go to the one that's doing the electing and choosing, and it has elected from the beginning of the world. The Father. Father, bring me to your Son. Give me your righteousness, Father. Form your Son in me. That's how it's done. If without his Spirit, you're none of his. Walk in the paths of peace, and you shall live and prosper. Now, I don't know nothing about what that live, prosper, okay, meaning money. Money's the answer to everything for people. Just some things, and just the world, in those in the world. And hold fast my words in the thoughts of your heart. Hold it. Jesus even says that in John 14:50, abide in me, hold unto my words in 14. And then he continues on in the conversation, abide in me. How are you going to do that? You're going to hear what he's saying, and you're going to hold it, accept it, and choose it, and believe it, and hold on to it. Turn to the Father. Give me your Son. We identified it where we can find it in the conversation to the Hebrews in the book of John. Crave it. It's so simple. He says, simple. Just crave it. Turn to me. Anyway, so now this is what evil will do. Those that are wicked and evil, they gonna come roll with me. Let's get it. Let's do it. Let's get it. Well, you've done it. I've done it. They've done it. We've all done it. Because we're all sinners. We all have done something in our lives somehow to get somebody else to roll with us, or we rolled with them. Either way, still. People don't know what roll means. It means went along with. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say there. Too much slang going on. Woe! This is the next one. Woe! This is still 94, 6 through 11. Woes for the sinners. Take a look at what it's saying. This is before the law. This is before the law, before the flood. This is Noah up in heaven, coming back with what he's written down, giving it to his people, starting with his son Methuselah. All right. Woe to those who build unrighteousness and oppression, and lay deceit as a foundation. For they shall be suddenly overthrown, and they shall have no peace. Woe to those who build their houses with sin. For from all their foundations they shall be overthrown, and by the sword they shall fall. And we know that who's got a sword coming out of his mouth when he comes back. And everybody falls. That is the one, the begotten Son. And those who acquire gold and silver in judgment subtly shall perish. Woe to you, ye rich, for ye have trusted in your riches. See, that's the problem. It's not about you having the riches. It's about you trusting in them. You're not supposed to trust. You have your faith, your trust, faith in your riches. And that's not what it is. No. Trusting is supposed to be in him, that he give you his spirit, make you one of his, trusting what he said to you, trusting what he's done. And from your riches shall ye depart, because ye have not remembered the Most High. See that? In the days of your riches. See that? See?
Wait a minute.
Yeah. Study it. What y'all got on that? What y'all got online? What you got? Tell me. What you see? Go ahead. I'm with you.
So in the days of their riches, they didn't remember the Most High.
Yeah.
So I want to know, how do a person remembers the Most High with their riches? Is it by helping others? Like that's what I wanted to know. I'm not sure.
No, not by helping others. Your trust is not in the riches. Your trust is not there.
Okay.
Your trust is
that totally went over my head. Like, how do you remember the Most High with riches? Because the way it's read is like, okay, so if you have riches, how do you remember him? So you're saying that they put their trust in their riches instead of in his righteousness.
Yes. They put their trust in the riches. Because I'm rich, I'm blessed. I'm in relationship to God because look at all this money I got. Look at all this stuff. Look at all this, everything I got, all my riches. No.
I see that.
It's the next one. You have committed blasphemy. Blasphemy is so subtle and simple. You guys think you got to stand up and do all this dramatic talking. I renounce God. I am not going to do it. That is not blasphemy. Blasphemy is you hearing that you need to have his spirit. Okay? And you need to have his spirit, and you hear Christ say that, and for you to crave it and long for it, and you in your mind, you make a decision. That's not the deal. That ain't the deal. That's not it. That's not true. It's this. It's that. It's that. It's that. You got to do the law. You got to do this. You got to run here. This is the religion. That's the right religion. This is the right understanding to have. This is the true deal. My bloodline. I'm 12 tribes. I'm this. I'm that. I'm Egyptian. I'm Satanist. I'm devil worship. I'm Muslim. I'm this. I'm that. I'm Methodist. I'm Catholic. I'm Baptist. I'm this and that and this. You jump into everything else to validate. But he says that's not my validation. My validation is that you have my spirit, which is the new everlasting eternal marriage covenant to me. Crave it, long for it, that I be in you, that I give you my spirit. That's what I want you to do. Come to me for it. Now I can bring you to my Son, that his spirit may be in you and we may become and live in you. That's what this. No, I don't want that. No, I got all this money. I don't need God. That's blasphemy right there. Okay. Good deal. Ron, you're lying. Now, if I'm saying what he said for every man to hear good news, gospel, good news. I didn't say nothing about hellfire and sin. I said good news, which is he sent his Son that now we may be able to have a way to have his spirit in us. Do you want it? What do you have to lose? I didn't ask you for no money. And what do you have to lose? I didn't tell you to go to church every Sunday. What do you have to lose? Nothing. You're not even your religion. You're not even doing your religion because you got to do every part of it, all of it, period. Well, don't nobody see me sin. Well, they're not the ones that's going to judge you for it. And the sin is not having his spirit. There you go. And You have committed blasphemy and unrighteousness, and you have become ready for the day of slaughter. See that? And the day of darkness and the day of great judgment. Want to say hello also to Alexa. How you doing on the YouTube? Alexa, how you doing? Yeah, you're looking for me on Facebook. It's Ron Saxton. You'll see my picture of my face with a black background. It's kind of like a painting style. It's a black background. So it's there. Ron Saxton. I think it's the link is in Facebook is Ron Saxton UTB. That's understanding the Bible. UTB. Ron Saxton UTB. Okay, you can find me right there. Okay, good deal. Let's see. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Post comments, questions if you want. Share it, like it. Is totally up to you. There's no money here. No product sold. Okay, verse 10. Thus I speak and declare unto you, he who hath created you will overthrow you. And for your fall there shall be no compassion. Oh my goodness. None. And your creator will rejoice, oh my goodness, at your destruction. He is not going to be sad. I used to think he would be. He's not going to be sad about this.
He's not going to be sad about what?
He's not going to be sad about destroying you.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I get that. Because he's giving you plenty of time to decide on who you're going to choose as your God.
He is not going to be upset the least bit. Wow. And your righteous ones in those days shall be a reproach to the sinners and the godless. They are going to hate those that get accepted. We've seen that earlier in this study. They're going to hate the right. Yeah. They're going to be envious, hate. They're going to sneer at us. They're going to be horribly upset. Who are they? You know.
Wow.
Yeah. Kind of like what the religious men did with Jesus, with the disciples. Sure. 95. Enoch's grief, fresh woes against the sinners. There's more. Oh, that mine eyes were a cloud of waters, crying a whole lot, that I might weep over you. There it is. And pour down my tears as a cloud of waters, that so I might rest from the trouble of heart. Who has permitted you to practice reproaches and wickedness? And wickedness is a question. Who has permitted you to do that? And so judgment shall overtake you sinners. Fear not the sinners, ye righteous, for again will the Lord deliver them into your hands, that you may execute judgment upon them according to your desires, to what you please to do with them. You are going to be the one. This is what I was wondering.
Whoa, there it is.
When we started out, this is what I was wondering. Hey, Ma, how you doing? Lynette, Miss Wright stopped by. How you doing? Listen, man. This is what I was wondering in the first verse that we started on today. Is the righteous going to be the ones to do it?
Yeah.
Look at what he's saying. He's going to let the righteous do to the unrighteous. Woo.
See, that's what I was saying when I said fight against. I was trying to see if that's what he was talking about. If they would be doing it, like the righteous versus Christ himself.
My goodness.
Right.
Ooh. He says the righteous will be the ones to get, as however you please to do it. Just imagine that. Listen, Helena, you're one of the righteous.
Oh, wow.
Listen here. I'm going to give you the ability, the power to take these unrighteous to sign to you, and just whatever you feel, just go ahead, whatever you want to do to them. But you got to destroy them now. You got to destroy them. You got to do something. You got to do it. But how do you want to do it? You go ahead. Just go ahead. Enjoy. Now, he's already said that his countenance about this is joy. He's happy to destroy them. I'm gonna let my children go. Go ahead, kids. Go ahead. Y'all go ahead and just have fun with them. My goodness.
It's gonna be a lot of burning.
Wow. It's gonna be some pain.
Be thou consumed in the consuming fire.
This is what Enoch is saying, man. This is it. Woe to you who fulminate, anathemas, which cannot be reserved. Now we got to look that up. Healing shall therefore be far from you because of your sins. Now we got to look up fulminate. This is study, man. This is live study. This is not a sermon. Please do not think that it is, because it's not. We're studying live. Oh, I didn't get that. Let's see. Fulminate, paste. I didn't get it all in there. Let's see. Fulminate. Fulminate. All right. Latin from, okay, we're not going to, let's see. From fulmin, thunder, from a root in BL, I guess, BI, I don't know, which signifies to throw or to burst forth, to thunder, to make a loud sudden noise or a sudden sharp crack, to detonate as fulminating gold, to hurl, papal thunder, to issue forth ecclesiastical censures as the Pope. There was different examples and definitions here. Fulminate, another one, is a verb. To utter or send out as a denunciation or censure. To send out as a menace or censure by ecclesiastical authority. To cause to explode. We are going to do it like he does it. We're going to utter or send out. We're going to say something. We're going to speak at their destruction. Now, let's see what is it anathemas? Let's see. Anathemas, I want to say. Anathemas. My old English is not is good, but let's see here. We're doing live study right now. Check it out. All right. Anathema, it's not there. Okay, let's go to Google. Let's see what anathemas would be in our Google.
Anathema.
Anathema. Wow. Something or someone that one vehemently dislikes, abhorrent, hateful, odious, repugnant, repellent, offensive. A formal curse by a pope or a council of the church, excommunicating a person or denouncing a doctrine. Curse, ban, excommunication, damnation, proscription, debarment, denunciation, malediction, execration, imprecation. Wow. That's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be fulminating anathemas upon them. I'm just saying, that's what I'm trying to put it together. I've never seen these words before. I think we've seen anathema in Scripture, accursed. It can't be reversed. It cannot be reversed. Healing shall therefore be far from you because of your sins. Now, this is before the Ten Commandments. All right, this is before that. So you got to wonder now, what could Enoch be talking about here? Immoral acts of heart, of action. It all comes from your inside anyway. If you're going to do it, it all comes from the inside. Verse 5, woe to you who requite your neighbor with evil, for you shall be requited according to your works. Or requited, I should say. Here's some of the, I guess here's some of these sins. Woe to you, lying witnesses, and to those who weigh out injustice, for suddenly you shall perish. Woe to you, sinners, for you persecute the righteous, for you shall be delivered up and persecuted because of injustice, and heavy shall its yoke be on you. Yeah, 12:37. 20 more minutes.
Heavy shall who yoke be on you? You said and heavy shall.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, that's 7. Woe unto you, sinners, for you persecute the righteous, for you shall be delivered up and persecuted because of injustice, and heavy shall its yoke, injustice's yoke, be on you. You gonna get back what you gave.
Okay, yeah,
And
that's
then
all
some.
through the Psalms. Okay.
And then some. Yeah. Yeah. 96. The grounds of hopefulness for the righteous, woes for the wicked. More of the woes in there too. Be hopeful, ye righteous, for suddenly shall the sinners perish before you, and you shall have lordship over them according to your desires, however you please. You shall have lordship over them. And in the day of the tribulation of the sinners, your children shall mount and arise as eagles, and higher than the vultures will be your nests. And ye shall ascend and enter the crevices of the earth and the clefts of the rock, forever as conies before the unrighteous. And the sirens shall sigh because of you and weep. Wherefore fear not, ye that have suffered, for healing shall be your portion, and a bright light shall enlighten you, and the voice of rest ye shall hear from heaven. Woe unto you, sinners, for your riches make you appear like righteous, but your hearts convict you of being sinners. And this fact shall be a testimony against you for a memorial of your evil deeds. Woe to you who devour the finest of the wheat, and drink wine in large bowls, and tread underfoot the lowly with your might. Woe to you who drink water from every fountain, and suddenly you shall be consumed and wither away, because you have forsaken the fountain of life. Woe to you who work unrighteousness and deceit and blasphemy. It shall be a memorial against you for evil. Woe to you. Yeah.
Now, when you said, woe unto you who drink from many fountains, for you shall be wither away, is that different religions? Is that symbolically talking about different?
It very possibly could be.
Because then the fountain of life will only be Christ.
It doesn't
so
say.
If a person drinking from
every
fountains.
Right.
Okay, that's just my understanding of it. Just somebody like going to and fro with the wind, just every wind of doctrine.
Right. Now,
that's what I related to.
And withering away is dry, being dried up.
Right.
You're withering. There's no hydration in something withered. It's dried. It's all, Woe unto you who work unrighteousness and deceit and blasphemy. It shall be a memorial against you for evil. Woe to you, ye mighty, who with might oppress the righteous, for the day of your destruction is coming. In those days many and good days shall come to the righteous in the day of your judgment. 97. Chapter 97. The evils in stone for sinners, and the possessors of unrighteous wealth. Wow, there's an unrighteous wealth. This is interesting. Believe, ye righteous, that the sinners will become a shame and perish in the day of unrighteousness. Be it known unto you, ye sinners, that the Most High is mindful of your destruction, and the angels of heaven rejoice over your destruction. What will you do, you sinners? And whither will ye flee on that day of judgment, when ye hear the voice of the prayer of the righteous? Yea, ye shall fare like unto them against whom whom this word shall be a testimony. It's going to speak. Ye have been companions of sinners. And in those days the prayer of the righteous shall reach unto the Lord, and for you the days of your judgment shall come. And all the words of your unrighteousness shall be read out before the great Holy One, and your faces shall be covered with shame. And he will reject every work which is grounded on righteousness. Woe to you, you sinners, who live on the mid-ocean and on the dry land, whose remembrance is evil against you. Woe to you who acquire silver and gold in unrighteousness, and say, we have become rich with riches, and have possessions, and have acquired everything we have desired. And now, let us do what we purposed, for we have gathered silver, and many are the husbandmen in our houses, and our granaries are brim, which is full, as with water. Yea, and like water your lies shall flow away. For your riches shall not abide, but speedily ascend from you. For you have acquitted it all in unrighteousness. You have acquired it all in unrighteousness, and you shall be given over to a great curse. Wow. Now listen, I'm just saying what Enoch has said, what we've translated from Enoch's writing that we found. That's all I'm doing. We're just studying it, seeing what it says. This is 98. Go ahead.
I was going to say, when you said he will be mindful of your destruction, I'm like, whoa, that's settled right there.
Oh, nobody's getting away. No one is getting away. Period. It is going to happen. This is what he said. It's going to happen. Get ready. Get his spirit.
If you don't think that you on his side, I'd be like, Lord. I'll be going off like, because I wouldn't want, if I had those doubts in my mind, I would not want to know or think that I'm going to perish. I would just right away just start crying out like, oh, Lord Jesus.
There's always a fear. There's always, because you got carnality too. Even if you have a spirit, it's still in there warning.
You have carnality,
you got a fear.
But then you have those people who are not really sure of their salvation.
That he's in there.
And that's what I'm saying. If you're at that point and you listening to this and God showed Enoch the whole history of mankind, I'm like, wow, all these things that Enoch is saying, has written, a lot of this is revealed already in King James Version Bible scripture.
It is translation from the original Hebrew and Greek. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's there. It's there. But how often are we going in there ourselves and looking to see objectively what it's saying?
Hmm.
Not looking at it from, oh, I just heard a sermon about this. Let me go and, take a look. No. Self-indulgence of the sinners. Sin originated by man. All sin recorded in heaven. Woe for the sinners. Now here's some good stuff here. We got about 10 minutes
Now,
left.
it originated by man. So
Yeah.
you saying
Sin
by
originated.
Adam?
Yeah, sin originated by man.
Okay.
Semicolon. All sin recorded in heaven. Woes for the sinners.
Because
And
I thought the fallen angels or the fallen ones were the one who
that's an angelic sin.
caused man.
Yeah,
Hmm?
that's an angelic sin. I mean, they got their own. They came out of their place. They
Oh,
weren't supposed
okay.
to do things. They were never told to go do what they did. Those watcher angels, Satan did his thing. There's two different sets. Satan did his thing on his own. That's an angelic deal. That was before man was made.
Okay.
When Satan sinned. The watcher angels are after man because they saw the women. Oh, they look good. They fine. They look so good. Let's go get them. Let's go get some wives. You ain't supposed to do that. You're supposed to stay there and watch what's going on. But they left. They left their place and they went down to earth and they did all this stuff. That's why we're also still continuing on doing what we're doing from a lot of their stuff that they taught men before the flood.
I brought that up because I hear a lot of people blame a lot of the sin that goes on in mankind on those watcher angels because of the things that they taught.
There's a lot of stuff they taught.
Mankind.
Yeah, we looked into it. Yeah, they taught us a lot of stuff, and it's still going on. That knowledge is still going in the earth. A lot of it is, but they just exploited. They just exploited what we already done. We started it in the garden. And they just exploited it. Let me teach you something else. Oh, okay. Good deal. And now I swear unto you, to the wise and to the foolish, for ye shall have manifold experiences on earth. That's many-sided. For ye men shall put on more adornments than women. What? Look at what's going on. Drag. That's what they call it. Men in drag. Okay? Look at this.
That.
This is before it took place. This is before it happened.
Wow.
God is telling him what's going to happen. And he's writing it down. Brought it back down to the earth, giving it to us. Men shall put on more adornments than a woman. And colored garments more than a virgin. Man, we going crazy with the colors these days. In royalty and in grandeur and in power and in silver and in gold and in purple and in splendor and in food they shall be poured out as water. Therefore they shall be wanting in doctrine and wisdom. And they shall perish thereby, together with their possessions, and with all their glory, and with their splendor, and in shame, and in slaughter, and in great destitution. Their spirits shall be cast into the furnace of fire. Their spirits, that's their souls. Okay? I have sworn unto you, ye sinners, as a mountain has not become a slave. That's true. And that mountain cannot be a slave to anybody there. And a hill does not become the handmaid of a woman. Even so, sin has not been sent upon the earth, but man of himself has created it. So we're going to get to page 140. Soon enough. And under a great curse shall they fall who commit it. And barrenness has not been given to the woman, but on account of their deeds of her own hands she dies without children. I have sworn unto you, ye sinners, by the Holy Great One, that all your evil deeds are revealed in the heavens, and that none of your deeds of oppression are covered and hidden. And do not think in your spirit, nor say in your heart, that ye do not know, and that ye do not see, that every sin is every day recorded in heaven in the presence of the Most High. From henceforth ye know that all your oppression, wherewith you oppress, is written down every day till the day of your judgment. Woe to you, ye fools! For through your folly shall ye perish, and ye transgress against the wise, and so good hap shall not be your portion. And now know that ye are prepared for the day of destruction. Wherefore do not hope to live, ye sinners, but ye shall depart and die. For you know no ransom. For ye are prepared for the day of the great judgment, for the day of tribulation and great shame for your spirits. Woe to you, you obstinate of heart, who work wickedness and eat blood. Whence have ye good things to eat and to drink and to be filled? From all the good things which the Lord the Most High has placed in abundance on the earth, therefore ye shall have no peace. Woe to you, who love the deeds of the unrighteous. Wherefore do ye hope for good hap unto yourselves? Know that ye shall be delivered into the hands of the righteous, and they shall cut off your necks and slay you, and have no mercy upon you. Woe to you who rejoice in the tribulation of the righteous, for no grave shall be dug for you. Woe to you who eat at naught the words of the righteous, for ye shall have no hope for your life. Woe to you who write down lying and godless words, for they write down their lies, that men may hear them and act godlessly toward their neighbor. Therefore, they shall have no peace, but die a sudden death.
Okay,
right.
I don't get that one.
That's
Woe
it.
to them that write down godless words against the righteous.
Yeah. Woe to you that write down lying and godless words, for they write down their lies that men may hear them and act godlessly towards their neighbor.
The writing down part is what I'm trying. I mean,
yeah.
what writing down? What in the court
That
system?
sounds
What's the writing down?
I don't know. I'm gonna take it all. It could be movies, acts, laws. I'm gonna take it all. I'm just gonna say every man that's writing it down. But they're doing. Yeah, it could be laws, because if you write a law in, which is gonna happen, either you're gonna accept this one way, this one deal, and worship this one way, or you're going to be dealt with. They're going to make that a law.
Well, you kind of see it going on now with these laws.
They're going to make it a law.
This homosexual laws, all kind of stuff that's against the righteous.
Yes. It's definitely possible. Veronica Crawford stopped by. How you doing? Jackie stopped in. Jackie Fortner, how you doing? Good to see you. Just looking in the Book of Enoch. Just looking in. I don't know if you guys are still there or not, but I'm just looking into it. We're just looking into it to see what it's saying. Going to come back next with Going to come back next with what did Jesus say? We're going to talk more about what did he say. Is he your Lord? Do you know what he said? Do you know what he's been saying? Do you know what he's trying to say? That's what we're going to talk about. We got so many things. We twist a lot of stuff too. This is, I think this is 96 here, I believe. But we're going to get into that one next time. We're going to get into that one next Sunday. But this has been, wow. This has been off the chain here. People want to know more details about the end and the righteous getting slain and who going to hell and who's not and what it's going to take. We got to do the law. We got to do the commandments. You got to do religion. You got to go to church. You got to pay your tithes. You got to pay your offering. You got to pay, this is Enoch before all of that even came into play. This is Enoch right here. Before it all came into play, he's seeing what's happening. This is the deal, man. We just studying it out. Free, live online.
Hey.
Yeah.
When you said, woe to them who cut off the necks of the righteous and have no regrets about it, is that talking about during the time of the Great Tribulation where the heads will be cut off?
Let me see. I'm trying to look. To see where that was. Well, I know all these woes.
3 to 4 up from where you stopped.
Let's see. Woe to you. I've seen a hard trick prevail. Let's see. Woe to you, love deeds, righteous for your good time. You. Hands of the righteous, and they shall cut off your necks. The righteous will cut off their necks and slay them and have no mercy. It's right there.
Oh, the righteous will cut off the
righteous
neck.
will cut, yeah. They're going to be delivered to the righteous ones.
I thought you said that the unrighteous will cut, okay.
And the righteous.
I just heard it wrong.
And the righteous, that's the they shall cut off the unrighteous necks and slay them. More detail.
Wow, okay.
Being turned over.
So that's what's going to happen in the end time, too. You're cutting off of the heads.
That's it. Yeah. We getting ready to get it, man. I mean, it's coming. He says it's going to happen. What you going to do? The choice is yours. It's a free will deal. Crave his spirit. I'm trying to encourage y'all guys. Crave his spirit. Make your mind know and turn. I got to have it. I'm not going to stop asking and needing and begging God. You got to go to God for this. It's so, how people talk about God and take God, co-sign them on what they're saying. It may be right what they're saying. I'm not saying that it's wrong what they're saying. But then do they really know him? I mean, does he really give you his spirit? Is it really in you? If so, what are you saying? Because if you have his spirit, you coming into another knowledge. He's it says it in scripture. He's going to work it in you. You grow in it. He's influencing you. This is the real deal. We're talking about the Most High God's plan, purpose, and process for the soul. Now, either he doing it or you ain't, because you're refusing what he's doing. You're refusing his influence upon you. I'm not talking about religion. Religion is not going to get you there. If you do not have his spirit, you are none of his.
Please allow us to extend our deepest thanks, our humblest appreciation, our greatest gratitude for your fellowship here with us, sharing the letter of the gospel, the ancient definitions of Scripture. This is Understanding the Bible.